What's up, everybody? Get my iTunes down. There we go. So we have Shark Lord, Star Killer, and Marcus popping in. Shut up, Microsoft Edge. Nobody uses you. You're just jelly. Pretty straightforward. Shiny only run. Gotta get my stuff up to snuff here for Sludge. It already looks magnificent. Doing well, Marcus. How about yourself? Let's see here. Marcus
Battleguard has joined the Brass Coin Collection. Yo, apparently I'm a 2-month member.
Yeah! Yeah, you are. Okay, so the Switch has been running fine. I think this might actually be my computer. Switch 2 is beyond fast, everything downloaded within 45 minutes, and the games run fantastic. With the exception of last night, I'm pretty sure last night might have been my computer just running like garbage. You're hoping you can save enough money soon for the Switch 2, because you want the Mario Kart. I was playing Mario Kart with the wife, and it was running swimmingly after I shut it off and turned it back on for the night. Don't know what was going on there, but given that Pokemon's doing it as well, I imagine it's got to be my computer's processing the image coming in. My computer is actually doing quite a bit of work right now. Not gonna lie, you got bored with Mario Kart pretty quick. Don't know if it's just you getting older or what. Dude, same. Like, I already got gold star on 100cc with, well, gold trophy with 3 stars on like every single circuit now. It's pretty easy. You need to switch too so you can shiny hunt Veluza and Caserio without running in at 2 FPS. For real though. Liking the Switch 2 so far. You keep meaning to play Pokemon, but you started Hogwarts Legacy and got stuck playing it. That'll get you. I'm ready for Legends ZA. Definitely. Love Hogwarts Legacy. I think we'll end up testing it out a little bit later. I do have it. Definitely do us a favor and smash that like button. You bought it for PS5 because you didn't want to sit with the loading time on Switch? Well, Switch 1 wouldn't have really played it anyways. Like, they released a very dumbed down, very light version of Hogwarts Legacy for the Switch. It wasn't even like the full game, really. I don't know exactly what they took out to make it functionable, but it was missing a good portion of the stuff. Hogwarts Legacy is beyond amazing on a Switch too. You have to buy the upgrade for it, but it was only 15 bucks. We bought the Switch 2 version of the game because we didn't have it. Well, I had it on my PC, but my wife wanted to play it. You want the upgrade, but you don't have the money for it yet? Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to go get my backpacking derby hat, that's right. They delivered your Switch 2 at 6 a.m. with a soda and a thing of Pringles? Yep. Yep, they did that at my store too. It was pretty nice. Mine were like really ridiculously hot. Well, not ridiculously hot. They were a hot sauce version, definitely. My kids saw them and like went nuts, saying, "Give me a chip, give me a chip, give me a chip." And we told them no 3 times. Like, no, you're not having one, kiddo. You're not having one, kiddo. No, kiddo, you're not having one. Fine. Rips open up the can, gives them a chip. Fire! Fire! Mouth? Fire? Hot? Like, when we tell you you're not having something and you don't want it, kid, you don't want it. You got cheddar cheese sour cream ones? Yeah, your kid already took them. Good thing yours weren't spicy. Oh, mine were. 12 viewers, guys. Heck yeah, let's keep that going. That's pretty awesome. You think you have about $100 saved for it, but that's your money that you possibly spending while you're in New York for in-person Go Fest? Nice. Oh, Quaxley. You have splendid hair. Do I really even need this? No. Much better ambience. It is lawn mowing season if you're willing to do that. You know, that's what you used to do to get extra money. Heck yeah. I had allergies and still did it. I got you a sandwich. Oh, it's a phone. This one's a phone. My bad, I forgot. head to the house down the way. You put in an application to work at Subway, you're just waiting on an interview fate. Date. Oh, the clothes are horrendous in this game. You don't lie, Starkiller. There is a reason we can't stand them. Is it me, or is Nemona's door looking pretty ogre pawnish? Ah. Yeah, let's fix that on down here. Hopefully this is better. Smell you later. Don't pick the sus duck. Yeah, we could never do that. Always gotta choose sprigs. Fue Coco is the best? Nah. Before Marcus goes, anybody that is watching, make sure to smash that like button. And subscribe. Malachi! Oh yeah, I didn't turn off that on this Switch. Let's battle Nemona. Actually, you know what? I will need items for this playthrough. Over here. Might have to go because it's getting really, really bad. BRB maybe. Good luck. Question though, do you guys think that we find the first shiny today? Because I know I've been playing some older games, and the shinies are a little bit harder to find. But this is Scarlet and Violet. I don't have the shiny charm, and I don't have sandwiches. Montgomery, hello and welcome. How is it going? I'm doing swell. Doing swell. Do this number here. Shut that down. Go to move this over here. I'm just gonna alter some stuff real fast. Okay. As soon as my computer levels out, what that should have done was flip everything to one screen so I can go back to my stream manager and actually manage the stream. I've been testing some settings with my other laptop and kind of dual streaming and whatnot. And I think that might be why part of the reason why the computer is lagging and not the game. I don't think it's the game that's doing this. So we'll pause that and just watch the live chat here. How's the Switch 2 treating me? Mario Kart was running abysmally last night, but that may have been my computer's ability to capture the intake and all that. Or it could have been that some stuff was downloading while I was actively playing it. It also could have been that. But also, welcome everybody. We got 14 people here watching. We have 15 likes. Let's get that like goal of 20 hit. If everybody could smash the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Would love it. Taryn, for a time there, you thought everyone got a guaranteed shiny Lechonk. You got one on 3 separate playthroughs, 2 on Scarlet and 1 on Violet. Shiny chances feel better in these. Yeah. They ain't special here. But this is going to be my first shiny only badge quest. I will be doing one for Gen 3 later on after I finish my Gen 1 Pokedex Professor Oak's Dex challenge. But this one's just because it's on the Switch 2. I want to showcase the Switch 2, and be on the hype train for that and play through Scarlet and Violet. I need a Sludge trainer name playthrough anyways, so we're just going for it. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. Did I pronounce the name right? I read it as Terran. I'm assuming that that's correct, but hopefully I'm not wrong. Shinies, I would be going first and foremost for a Wooper or a Tinkaton, I think. Perfect. Glad to hear I can kind of read. Pokeballs! Have a few. I could just faint this thing, right? Yeah. Oh, yo, I just realized I could do shiny only runs with starters and just go to the Blueberry Academy and go to those biomes and find a bunch of them. There really isn't a restriction on that. Unless that would be seen as cheating. Like, I really don't know how I should go about getting my first shiny. Oh, there's a good chance I have to. I have no idea. Alls I know is if I go too far in one direction, I'm fighting Arven. Which I think I'm eventually going to have to in order to open up the areas. Yeah, we might as well just do it. Yeah, y'all probably right about the buying access. It's been so long since I've actually played through the beginning of this game. boys, Witchy Stuff, welcome. Love seeing that green name in there. Haven't done blueberry stuff since release, a little bit foggy. Respectable. Respectable. How the heck are you, Roy? Excuse me, sir. Would you like a sandwich? Recovering after a late night last night with the Switch 2. Took forever for it to download everything. My stream last night was abysmal. I tried to play Mario Kart and I won my first race, but it was very laggy. Very laggy. Maybe these do need on, but like turn down extremely low. Yeah. Yeah, that's the vibe. Super Saiyan Koraidon. With frills and claws. Let's go. Follow me. Into the unknown. Yeah, Mario Kart's the only Switch 2 game I have currently. I'm kind of tempted to do Tears of the Kingdom. I have more Switch 2s right now than I have Switch 2 games. How's that for a flex? Oi! I'm also really excited to like do a playthrough for Wind Waker using the Switch, but the GameCube version. It's gonna be so fun. Whoa, that was amazing! Listen, Koraidon, I just want to collect all these items because at the moment I don't have anything. Oh my gosh, there's Diglett down here! Diglett dig, Diglett dig, Diglett dig, Diglett dig. You tried Wind Waker on Switch 2, and man, you really just reminded me how badly it needs a remaster. Such a good game to not have a better version. I cannot believe there's no HD release for the Switch yet. That it's criminal. With all of the Wii U games getting ports to the Switch, it's criminal that that one is not among them. That one and Twilight Princess are among the most deserving games on the Wii U. I'm always willing to buy a remake of a Zelda game. I have never once seen a remake, remaster of a Pokemon game or a Zelda game and went, nah, I have it on the Game Boy Advance. Nah, I have it on the GameCube. No, that crap's getting bought. I don't care if it's a virtual console. I don't care. I'm buying it. They have my money as soon as it's announced. It's like, we're done. Get my game system. Here's my wallet. Like, take my money. Link's Awakening, take my money. Link to the Past comes out, take my money. Whatever. Yeah, I should help him, boy. There we go. Bam! Hip slap! And a roar. Houndoom called for help. Backhand! Oh, wait, never mind. We're outnumbered. This kid's really weak. Gotta save him. Let's go. Up, up, and away! Go right on to save the day. Anyways, my action comic narrating will probably come to an end. So, at what point does the shiny only part of this run begin? Because realistically, we're limited to like 4 Pokemon right now. If I battle Arven, we're limited to like 20. If I go up into the point where I'm registered at the school officially, like is that when we get to Pokedex, is that when the challenge should start? Should we start it now? Because, like, I guess I only have to have the shiny before the first gym, right? Before the first Team Star gym, Titan, if you will. So I guess, since that can be anything, I could potentially wait until then? I don't know. I didn't flesh out rules for this challenge very well. Still find it odd that they didn't voice act the characters in this game. Yes, very, very odd. It would have made these cutscenes more endearing, probably. At least the first time through. Instead of a text dump. Ooh, 18 likes. We too short of the like goal. If anybody's new popping in, filtering through, do us a huge favor. Smash the like button so we can smash that goal. You would have loved to hear how hyped Nimona gets over battles. Yes. And actually have Arven articulate some emotion behind his sad Mabostiff. And Penny be super awkward about everything. How about I test your worthiness? To you who got a Pokemon 5 minutes ago. Could you imagine though, with that cutscene where he like slaps his face and says like basically "let's go" or he screeches? Could you imagine if they voice acted that? Like you're just playing this game and you just slap and go goes for it. Wins and does a victory screech. Missed opportunity for sure. Oh, I totally thought he was going to throw out a Pokemon, but come to remember his Mabostiff isn't feeling so hot right now. Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Interesting fact, most of this game, we will be breaking the Pokemon League 2 rules of engagement. We will have 7 Pokemon on us. 7 not battling, but only a team of 6 battling, but we'll have more than 6 Pokemon on our hands. But then again, what does it matter when we have a handy-dandy box that can get us any one of our umpteen Pokemon at any given moment? Shiny Hunt, go! So, we thinking we should begin it right now? Decent amount of Pokemon to choose from anyways. I suppose we can buy enough balls that we could actually catch one should we run into one. Terran, should I be limited in methods of shiny hunting, or does any method go? I just barely realized. It's on my right. I hear the Pokemon Center music out of my right headphone. I face it, I hear it out of both. I have it on my left, I hear it only out of my left headphone. Personally wouldn't want restrictions, bet. I can deal with that. Obviously, no trades. Yeah, that makes sense. So if we're gonna start it right now, that means we can at least get a Wooper. It will mean that we are limited to what we can do just by running around. Okay, I can send them out. That's good. So yeah, I will have to walk everywhere. Which does slow down the initial start versus riding around on Co-Ride-On. But also, waiting until we can, you miss out on a number of trainer battles. Endure. Not me going, crap, what color is shiny Wooper? I also don't believe I have the picnic set, so I can't do the spawn reset. I literally will be walking around until I find something. Which, realistically, probably shouldn't take that long. As long as spawns are good. But I will be able to send my Pokemon out to just KO things, I suppose. Which is cool, because it'll also tell me if there is a shiny that I have failed to see. Freaking Chew. Briggs says, I'm done, sir. Thanks, Nurse Joy. Let's see, do I have files of Pokemon? Games, Pokemon, images, Pokemon. How far down does this go? Ooh, it's only complete up through Zarude. Surely I gotta have pictures of every Pokemon. Right? I don't. Well, this is unfortunate. Oh, Bulbapedia. We got Tarantula. We should have Palmy. We got Lechonk. Did I pass Fido already? Fido. Generation 2. Got Hoppet. We got Wooper. Gen 6. Got Fletchling. Got Gen 3 for Azrael. Do Ralts. Azrael. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is my computer lagging, not the game. Just so everybody's aware. Oh. Sprigatito's weak sauce, so that's Sprig's fault. 25 people hanging out. What's up, guys? As soon as I get rid of this, we'll be better off. So I'm just gonna do that. So bear with me for like 3 minutes while I save some images. Because these are funny. Wow, it's locking down this whole thing. Really, computer? It really gonna be like this? Taryn got a bail. Well, Taryn, thanks so much for hanging out for the first part of the stream here. Greatly appreciated. Okay. I think we're getting a little bit less laggy here with my computer generating images. Bulbapedia's just got a lot of stuff on its webpage showing ads and stuff. I didn't know exactly when or where we were going to start this run. So I didn't have the Pokemon images prepared, pulled up, and whatnot. Apparently my squeaky toy doesn't want to battle, being half fainted. Semi-respectable conclusion. Oh, wow. Those things are kind of damaging me pretty fast. Maybe let's stay away from those. Even, you don't get it? Doesn't this restriction just lock you to grind for hours upon hours while not really increasing the challenge? What do you mean exactly? As far as, hunting this way versus just running all over the place? Because, like, I could just run out of the area, despawn, and then run back in. Like, that is also an option. So I have to get a shiny Pokemon before each and every badge, Titan, or Team Star battle. So yes, it would lock you to a grind for hours. The challenge in and of itself is finding the shiny prior to like all of the sandwich ingredients, all of the bonuses and things like that. But as we go on with the challenge, it progressively gets easier because you gain access to those things. Because you have more badges, you have more reign of the terrain, and you can get different places and things like that. And of course have sandwiches. No, it's not an in-game achievement. It's a shiny hunting challenge. Because it's super easy to get shinies in this game. After you arrive at that point, after you get all of those items, after you get the shiny charm, get the ingredients, it's super easy to get a shiny. The challenge therein lies doing it before each badge. You see it more commonly in like Game Boy Advance versions of the game, or you know, prior to Gen 8. You see it a lot more commonly. Because in Gen 8 you really are locked. You're landlocked until you beat the gym leader. You can't progress beyond a certain point. So but yeah, here it takes a insanely easy game to shiny hunt in and makes it just a little bit more difficult. Back! Welcome back, Shark Lord. Oh, we exceeded our light goal here. I did not notice. 2 whole people were banned? Dang. It's been a long time since somebody got banned from my Discord server. Still happens every once in a while, but it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a minute. Now let's see if we can hit the elusive 25. We haven't hit that in ages. What's making this like the most time consuming is doing this before I can ride on Koraidon. Even though I think I get that ability prior to any of the first gyms. Sharklord, maybe you would know a little bit more about this. Or offer a more in-depth perspective now that you're back. Should we get the shiny as early as possible and get it now with what we have? Or should we progress until the point where we've officially enrolled at the academy, we've been given the Pokedex, we can then go off and explore, and we're only limited by where our Pokemon can get to? Like, we haven't eaten any sandwiches yet because we haven't done any Titans, we haven't done any gym leaders, we haven't done any Team Star battles, but we set all that up? Or do we just start right now? Get the first shiny when I complete Messagoza. Okay. I think that seems more quick and a little bit more fun. Wait. You should get a shiny first because you have a mandatory battle where you can have a shiny. The one with Nimona. Because I've already passed one mandatory battle. I beat Arven. So that means 2 people have said that should be the rule. So the rule it shall be. First shiny before Messagoza. Oh no, I could have had a shiny by the time I beat Arven. I think it would have just been locked to Tarantula and Lechonk. Maybe a Fletchinder. You see a bunch of people do it this way. Because yeah, Arven's battle would have been right here. And I could have found a shiny up to this point. So I could have found a shiny in here. Realistically, any of them I will make work. I would prefer a shiny Wooper, honestly. But I could get behind a shiny Lechonk. Oh, hi, Pommy. Lechonk does have a pretty awesome shiny, not gonna lie. So does Pommy. Realistically, I don't think it should take too terribly long to find a shiny, especially compared to how I'm used to looking for shinies. The only thing that's going to hinder us is if it is a shiny Spupa or a shiny Fletchinder, or Fletchling, whatever. Because those ones are going to be really hard to pick out. But Lechonk and Tarantula in Hoppip are going to be pretty easy to identify. Also, who are these 22 people watching with only Shark Lord chat? This is pretty crazy. Like, I dig it, don't get me wrong, but like... Is there actually 22 people watching right now? I mean, we do have 22 likes, so... Kind of makes sense. Yeah, Shark Lord only knows Splash. Hey! Hi, PC Games. You know what? There's a chance the shiny spawns and I can't get to it. Up there. Now that would be tragic. Just don't look up there and it won't hurt us. It can't happen if you don't see it. Or look up there so I can have drama. That's what we need. Drama. Action. Excitement. Excuse me, but are you tan, fledgling? No, you are blue. Sandwiches make the playthrough go round. Oh yeah, Fletchling and Scatterbug are like impossible. We're hoping for a Tarantula or a Lechonk so that we can see it. Palmy would also work, and Hoppip would work because those are fairly noticeable shinies. You know this from when you were hunting Fletchling yourself? Yeah. It can be brutal. Scatterbug is a lot more noticeable than you'd think. It really stands out. Oh yeah, isn't Scatterbug like all white? That makes sense. Either way, so far it seems to be running pretty swimmingly. I say that and then it starts not. Did not see that thing there. How's Nintendo's tyranny device doing? Don't know what you are talking about there, Brock. But how's it going anyways? The Switch 2 because it's the beginning of Nintendo's tyranny over gamers? Nah. Nah. Not even. I'm not saying I like it, because it does suck, but it's been long overdue. Like, I've abstained from the Twitter, Facebook fear-mongering over what Nintendo's doing with the Switch 2. Just stirring up drama and all that. Are games more expensive? Yeah. Does it suck? Yeah. Is it about high time that they increase the price? Also, yeah. Yeah. Games have been selling for $60 for 30 years, unless they're selling a special edition version. With inflation being what it normally is, what they say it should be per year, they are now making $30 a game for what they normally would have made $60 for. It's pretty high time that the prices have increased. I'm just glad they only saw fit to do $10 to $20 instead of double. Like, people do not understand that in 1980, the price of Donkey Kong could run you $120. And it was sometime around like 1984 where they had like regulations of some kind. I don't know if regulations is the appropriate word, but they had restrictions of some kind placed on video game manufacturing, stating that they could basically only charge a uniform price for a base game. That's why they started doing collector's editions. That's why they started doing like Game of the Year editions, including the DLC editions and tin cases and special things like that, because they could charge $90 for the game. They could charge a premium price because it's no longer a base game. But they did that for 30 years and locked in their price at $60. Now that they're like, hey, we're moving up to 70, we're moving up to 80 for our IP. Okay. Yeah, that opened the door for Microsoft and Sony to do the same. Now that's their prerogative if they also do, which Microsoft has. But yeah, there is a economical reason and precedent for why they have elected to do so. And especially now, like why they enacted it now of all times. Because if they don't raise the prices of their game and they still sell it for $60, they're paying the cost of imports, not the consumer. And that's not how importing works. The cost of importing things is always passed along to the consumer. And we're definitely going to see that here. Luckily, they saw fit to eat that on the console sales. They're like, okay, we want people to have the console so they can buy our games. We'll take the L on the console sale. We'll pay the difference so that we can keep the price point at this, so that we can sell more games. So they did a pretty good solid keeping the price of the console stuff. Like the Xbox, for example, sold their Xboxes at a net loss and counted on you getting a subscription or buying a game to offset that cost, buying many games to offset that cost. Now, people are also fear-mongering over, oh, if Nintendo sees you mod your console and they catch you, they're going to brick your console. In some countries they can. In the United States, the only thing that they can do, they can't make it so you can't play a game you legitimately bought. They just can make it so that you can't connect to online services for the game. So yeah, they can lock down a system. And frankly, if you're given this channel was what it was, if you're going to play with fire, occasionally you're going to get burned. Like, if you want to mod your game, great, do it, whatever. But the point that you put that on the internet, you are no longer just modding your game. You are not only just affecting yourself, you are affecting everybody else who bought the game, and negatively or positively in some cases impacting their user experience, which companies have a right to protect. So yeah, Nintendo should be able to lock you out of online use of their games if you're doing stuff that's against their terms of service. That's fair. But as a consumer, you have the right to mod your crap. That's fair. But allowing people that mod their games to play on the same playing field as everybody who doesn't is like letting an adult participate in a second grade spelling bee. It's kind of not fair. Kind of ruins the experience for everybody. Not a good time. Was there anything else I missed in Nintendo's tyranny that hasn't been addressed? Because I know the price of the games and the system brick are like people's main beef. You just logged into Pokemon and you're at the lake and the Pokemon loads so fast and look a billion times better. Yeah. That's what happens when we get a little bit of power behind our games. Personally can't afford it anymore, so you're just gonna watch from the sidelines for a few months until you get yours. Yeah. Understandable. Understandable. I mean, it's an expensive console, not gonna lie. Like, I think they have the right to charge what a PS4 would have cost. I think that's fair. I mean, we're getting about a PS4 quality handheld system, so, like, price-wise, it's reasonable. Maybe a little, just a smidge on the more expensive side than it should be. But then again, the PlayStation 4 wasn't portable, so we're paying for convenience. You know how you buy a fancy gaming computer and you want the same quality with the laptop, you're going to be paying 4 times the price? Kind of the same thing going on here. We're getting about the equivalent experience of a PlayStation 4, but we can take it with us anywhere. Yeah, and the price point. The price point is the fairest reason to beef with Nintendo out of everything. Because if it's not in your budget, you can't buy it. That's a pretty big reason to have beef. Like, that's not an issue with Nintendo exactly, that's an issue with your budget. And that's basically how it sounds like you've presented that one, Shark Lord. It's like, yeah, it's not my budget, I can't afford it right now, but it seems that you still want one and want to work towards affording one at some point in the future. So, you made that argument with someone else that it's better than a PS4 and it's portable, and they still said it wasn't justifiable. Yeah, because the PS4 came out 5-6 years ago. I can't remember when, honestly. It probably came out 7 years ago too, but like, oh my gosh. But the Steam Deck, yeah. Michael, you don't know how, but you joined the stream and was sent like 35 minutes back immediately. Sometimes YouTube be wild. Sometimes YouTube does weird stuff that makes no sense. But welcome to the stream, and welcome, Aaron. This is Rated E for everyone, and I am a part of everyone, and therefore will play the game. I see no rated K for kids on this. And neither do you guys. E for everyone. I mean, you only had like 3 years to save up for it. Yeah, Nintendo used to be cheap, but with how picky gamers are, they have to either get with the time or fall off. For real. Like, you can't have cheap and quality at the same time. Like, I'm sorry we were blessed with like $200 Nintendo Switches for the last 4 years. Rated G for goobers? I will accept that one too, because, yeah, capital G for goobers even. That is I. I am goober. You're also playing a kid's game? Yeah. I am not at the point where I can ride co-ride-on, unfortunately. So I asked a couple people in the stream. So far, 2 voiced the opinion that I should be required to get the shiny before any required battles where possible. So because I have to battle Nimona to progress, I should get a shiny before going into Mesagoza. Even though, realistically, I don't have to have my first shiny until I go to fight the first Titan, Team Star, or Gym Leader, whatever. It was just decided that before I get to Mesagoza, I should probably get my first shiny. Gonna go to In-N-Out to eat, and y'all gonna be jealous? I mean, a little bit. A little bit. What I would be more jealous of, though, Aaron, is you go to In-N-Out, right? And if you have an In-N-Out, you also have a Krispy Kreme. Now, what you do is you take the In-N-Out burger, and you put it in between 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. Then I would be really jealous, because I have both. I have neither of those options. That's a better way of saying that. I was going to say, I have both not In-N-Out and not Krispy Kreme where I'm at. So you enjoy your California living with your In-N-Out burger and your Krispy Kreme donuts within a 5-mile radius. And I apologize for Nightbot's security. Nightbot banished you because you said the letter N. You need Koraidon now. Don't listen to them. They are leading you astray. Nightbot needs to chill. Well, I get a bunch of people that pop into the channel and they like to spam, or like a spam, 6-letter word that starts with N, and they do it by typing out each letter individually. So I figured the best thing I could possibly do, because no words or sentences really have the letter N independently, is just to block the letter N when used by itself. Figured that was a good workaround. But yes, Nightbot does need to chill a little bit. Not sure what that was, Aaron, but I think you spelled respect wrong, because it's R-E-S-P-E-C-T. And that's what it looked like you were going for at first. And the S and G are are kind of close together, so I can see how that could happen. Can't get over how smooth the system runs now. Yeah, I think, to be fair to the system, any issues in performance is my interface with my computer just trying to process too many graphical images at one time. I don't even think you spelt that, Aaron. Then again, dude, the way the message is coming, you probably could have spelt that. But the way they came in, your T-I double G-er, your G's are separated by one of the I's. In addition to it being spelled backwards. Yeah, you would wish you could make a sandwich right now. Yeah, I wish I could make a sandwich right now, right? Really. Or ride Koraidon. So, like, I had Shark Lord and iGaming pop in and say that I should find it before any of the battles, before I get to Messagoza, all that. If more people say that I should go get Koraidon and, like, finish the Messagoza arc and unlock everything, because I technically don't need the shiny prior to that, then yeah, I would just go do that and look for the shiny later. Because we got time. We got loads of time before any gym battles are required. But at the same time, I don't anticipate this taking an eternity anyways. You hit Krispy Kreme is the other way, don't want to drive that. So, I did battle Arven because we didn't set that in stone. Yeah, I did Arven's battle. And I do have Koraidon, I just can't ride him yet because I haven't been to Messagoza. But Sharkler was saying he's seen other people do this run, and when they did it, they got the shiny before any required battles, which Arven and Nimona are required battles. But yeah, I've already battled Arven. I just haven't battled Nimona up there by Messagoza Gates. So they're kind of like, wait, you should get the shiny now. Aaron, I would drive to Utah for a Krispy Kreme. Actually, that's not a bad plan for tomorrow. Actually, I have driven to Utah for a Krispy Kreme before. A couple of times. 3 hours both ways. Or I guess I should say 3 hours one way. Vivillon is crazy in competitive play. I have no doubts. Vivillon is pretty dope. Is it better? Yeah. Yeah, Wiss. I'm pretty sure any input in lag is my computer at this point. With the exception of Mario Kart last night. Last night, that was just way too wild. But it's running very nicely for my wife and I right now. Sleep powder and quiver dance are a nightmare. Yeah, agreed. So technically speaking, I could have one of my shinies be a Wooper. I don't need to hunt exclusively in this area. I could go down by the river and look for other stuff as well. Since I've already battled Arvin. You're playing Scarlet? You would like to trade for Scarlet using your Armor Rogue? How can I do it? First and foremost, I do believe that you would have to find somebody that has a Scarlet that's playing Violet. Try our Pokemon SV trades, maybe? Our slash? A little bit of Reddit going on? That could do it for you. That could do it for you. You know what's sad? Playtime-wise, I would have found a shiny in Leaf Green by now. Like, playtime-wise, from how long I've been playing this, an hour and 40 minutes from my Leaf playthrough that I've been playing, I found a shiny faster in that than this right now. I was looking for a Nidoran and found a shiny Mankey the other day. You don't know why Gita chooses to use Glamora as her ace instead of her starting Pokemon and use King Gambit as her ace? Could you imagine if she utilized King Gambit to its full potential? How devastating of a battle that could be. Like, you get to her last Pokemon and he is the last one standing. Like, oh my gosh. You have arrived at the wall. The king's last stand. But yes, this would indeed be so much faster if there was a co-Rhydon we could use. that lagging is Streamlabs, my bad. That is me adding in huntable Pokemon to the stream and failing to do it in real time. It's over! There's a reason she's the worst champion? Arguably, yes. Yeah, like, terrible. She could so easily be an incredibly hard champion if she just moved around her team. So is it only one Pokemon per area? No, not really. Haven't cared so much about that. Because there's a lot of areas. No, just any shiny Pokemon obtained prior to the first gym leader, Team Star battle, or Titan. So by the end of this, I should have 18 shinies that I have to have obtained. And that's just for the base game. I could have 22 if I include the Blueberry Academy, because there's 4 trainers there plus a champion, so at least, or maximum? At least 18. Yeah, 18 that I know of right off the top of my head. Because there's 5 Titans, there's 8 gym leaders, and there's 5 Team Stars. And then there's 4 Elite 4, so that's 22. And then 25 would put us at the champion. And then there's another 5 for the Blueberry Academy that would put us at 30 required shiny Pokemon. If I go so far as to do that. got 2 more to add. But the longer this challenge goes on, the easier, obviously, it's going to get, because we'll have access to raids. We'll have access to Herba Mystica, sandwich ingredients. Like, it'll be so much easier. Oh, crap. Cancel that. The longer time goes on. But these should be all of the possibles. Well, and Psyduck, but I'm going to actively try to avoid that one. So, wait, 30, does Geeta count as 3 Pokemon? Because last you checked, you said 22 before her. Yeah, she counts as 3. I'm pretty sure I did a mathematical error. So there's 18 gym leaders, titans, and whatnot. There's going to be 4, so that's 22. Yeah, 23. And then the blueberry. So 28, roundabout. 28 total. Yeah, I counted Geeta 3 times, I guess. I guess Buizel and Psyduck are options. If you find a shiny male Ralts, chat has to go wild because that's incredibly rare. Okay. Fair. I respect that. Magikarp! Okay. Darn. The irony of that would not have been lost on me if just that Magikarp that spawned was shiny. Would have been terrible. I should use an Outbreak? I don't think I have that option. I have Outbreak op- Oh no, that's just a Pokemon Finder. Okay. Yeah, I don't have Outbreak options. Or do I? Yeah, because I can't connect to the net yet. Like I said, this early hunt is extremely limited in options for what I can and can't do. Yeah, I really need to heal my Pokemon. If I find that shiny, I'm kind of toast. I mean, I have potions and whatnot, but... Los Platos. like, if it lets me form a group and I could invite people, I wouldn't be trading, but a sandwich could be made that would help shiny odds. That technically could happen. Yeah, we are connected to the interwebs. No, none of that stuff is spawning, so. If you press Y in battle, you can see a Pokemon buffs now. Briggs, you are so weak. It would be crazy if Sprigatito kills a shiny. It can't. I did have the pleasure of testing that theory out. You're whistling at the exact same time the music is playing on your Switch? Well, that just means our Switches are synced up, because I was whistling to my music. The game is programmed so that it will not feint an auto... Like, auto battle will not feint a shiny. It's not possible. Like, it sees that this Pokemon is sketch and kind of odd, and it won't. The Pokemon's like, wait, that Pokemon's miscolored. I can't in good conscience feint it. Or something, I don't know. But the game just won't allow it. The worst part is, in both of these areas that I've been trolling around, running around in, I have found multiple shinies before without a sandwich. So it's ironic that now that I'm trying to do it intentionally, it will not work. We did a few checks here. We'll do one more lap here. You have found 4 shiny Porygon 2 so far. So you need to find a shiny? Yeah. No shiny charm, no outbreaks, no sandwiches. Full odds. Let's go. I keep hearing Gimme Ghoul. Your first shiny was full odds? Heck yeah. Shiny charms and outbreaks are awesome. Oh, I believe it. You know what? There's an area we have access to that I have not yet gone to, so let's go up here to see what we can find. You failed your first shiny? Like just now? Maybe a Squoven and a Bonsley. Oh yeah. And a Shroodle. It would be funny if chat started talking only in quotes. It's possible, especially if you've seen The Office. Also, I think I've been calling Scatterbug Spupa all stream. I apologize. You found most things life, it's not so bad. Cap, do you read me? Capped, it's Sam on your left. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer from it every year. Wakanda forever? It sure seems like it. Marvel quotes specifically. I mean, technically Sharklord was speaking only in quotes. I am Groot. How many Pokemon do you think I've spawned in and out of the world so far? It's Pichu! I remember playing this when it first came out on stream and trying to find a way to break this, bypass this, or otherwise get out of this opening area without progressing correctly. I, of course, was unsuccessful. But I tried. And it's because I saw the Pokemon that were spawning right over there. I was like, my Toxel! Oh shoot, did I almost do it? I almost succeeded. Think it's possible? Sure looked possible. You have to throw out your Pokemon at something on the other side. How do I control where I throw my Pokemon again? That's possible, right? Do I just not have that ability yet? We'll try it again. Press the ZL. That does that. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. However, I'm gonna faint and white out because I can't handle the Pokemon over here. But now you're dead. $407 views? Hot dang! People be wild and popping in and out. Dan! Hello. I do not know why you are Dan. You are Spades. Are you Dan to Dan? Yeah, Sprigato is more fragile than a McDonald's ice cream machine. Well, compared to those Pokemon, yeah. You made a typo in Jack in the Box, and Truth Thingy said, I am Dan, so you changed your name? Okay. It'd be rated PG-13 because you see some stuff in games. Hey, name's back to normal. Now we know who you are. We'll find a shiny eventually. I've been playing my red and blue playthrough for so long, I don't know if I know what colored Pokemon look like anymore. They've all been black and white. Hooper? You're finally playing Tears of the Kingdom, and it's amazing. I have not gotten around to buying the boosted one, the upgrade. I think I might have to give my base game to my wife and then pay for the whole game myself. Like, I just don't like the fact that I would have the game and then a booster add-on to it. Like, I feel like I would need just the game with the booster attached. Call me crazy. Let's do a poll to see if I can enter Messagoza. I mean, Sharklord is back. You know what? We can do polls. I think that's a phenomenal idea. Start a poll. There we go. What is it overwhelmingly one thing versus the other? Shiny after Koraidon, 83%. $24 likes. Moving on up in the world. Watch, because the poll went that way, I will find a shiny on the way to Messagoza. You get it free because of the subscription, like the Nintendo Online? Oh yeah, I guess I get it free too. Oh, we hit 25 likes. That's what's up. We always hit the goals when there's no green in the chat. Hold up. He's just about willing to get me a level 1 shiny. Nah, if we were gonna do that, I would say we would just have somebody pop over and let's make a sandwich. And we would just... Oh, I can't make a sandwich yet. I can't do a picnic. I wouldn't suspect I'd be able to join someone else's picnic if I can't picnic myself. No, you don't need Nintendo Online to picnic. I just don't have a table to picnic on. Show me your moves. Honestly, Nimona is probably my favorite rival since Black and White. You like Nimona way more than Penny? Respectable. My favorite rival will always be May. Followed by Gary. No, followed by Gary. May and Gary. Favorite rivals ever. I'm actually surprised there's been this many people popping in for this long of a time. This is actually pretty wild. Also, do you really want to wear that version of the school uniform? The button to change uniform is either left or right arrow. Can't tell you which is which. Yeah, I figured it was getting late for you. Shark Lord. Ooh, my knee just popped. That was fun. You want to harm in the most violent way possible. Gary or May are the best for sure. I do like Wally as a secondary rival the best, I think. Never really was a fan of Silver. Oh, I despise Hop. Mainly because he's just a copy of How, and I didn't even really like How, but I despise Hop. I agree, Michael. I agree. She got that paperwork for that done awfully suspiciously fast. Have to ask Leon if Hop's adopted. Well, no, Leon's good at battling but hopeless with direction. Hop seems to know where he's at but is hopeless with battling. It kind of balances out. You love Silver, but Wally nope. I think I just like Wally's team more. Maybe it's not so much that I like Wally as a person, but I enjoy his team. Leon is cool, but Hop, they ruined him in the anime. They ruined him in the game long before the anime. But I think that was just cutscene oriented. Like, every time you went into a new route, Hop had something to say about it. I like how Gary made himself scarce. we have to watch another long shiny hunt, you might just try to play Among Us using chat. Well, we still haven't even completed a shiny hunt. Come on now. That wasn't even long. He went long. Jirachi. Wishmaker Jirachi. It's terrible. Well, he's a nerd. Yeah. I just wish I could skip and stuff. It'd be so nice. Didn't mind him in the game, but in the anime they made him super fruity, and online people have come up with some weird stories about Hop, and you just kind of act like he doesn't exist anymore. It's fair. I haven't seen the anime. Have to dash? Gotta get the pups' dinner going. Good luck with it. Thanks, Roy. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Lance's Pokedex description is page 13. What you cooking there, Arvin? He may just be doing that, Michael. Path of Legends. Cassiopeia. I'll be right back. My Switch would never. I started washing the sheets for the bed about 3-4 hours ago and forgot about them. My wife now wants to go to sleep, so we had to go make the bed. She's like, hey, you started something, you need to finish it. And then the cats were hungry. And then I was hungry, because I got up to get a snack. So, we have Buffalo Wild Wing chicken nuggets. Probably could have watched the Ash versus Leon fight in the time I was gone. Probably. Don't know how long that is, but I was definitely gone like 5 minutes. This stream's been going on for 3 hours, bro. Almost. We're going on a montage. Ultra Hand's pretty dope. I popped in Wind Waker. Not the bushes growing out of nowhere. I am excited though to see what Breath of the Wild has to offer for updates. Sludge is actually going to go shiny hunt, so he's going to go out A gate. But I guess realistically, that opens up anything for hunting here. Doesn't it? Oops. Well, we're moving a little faster. We're more elevated anyways. Did we need something for water? We need something for water. Arvin is such a weird guy. Yeah, just a bit. A little quirky. I need a shiny Slowpoke. I don't think I can get that until the Blueberry Academy, can I? Okay, apparently it doesn't want me up there. Definitely gotta find something. Oh my gosh, really? Come on, Houndour. Come on. Let me live! I guess I also got to keep in mind that I only have at this juncture a level 12 Pokemon. So I'm kind of limited in what I can go after, because I have to be able to catch it. I knew better than that. Excuse me. Do I have the items for a sandwich? No. I think Arvin gives that stuff to us, doesn't he? Like the picnic set and whatnot? I think I have found myself at the wrong side of this cavern. Ooh. We can find my reap here. Oh yeah, you definitely need to. But since I don't have the picnic table yet, I can't picnic. I think I have to do the first thing with Arvin and let him like make a sandwich, and then it'll be like, hey, you should do this on your own. Now that you got Urban Mystica. What do I got? I got ham. I got ham. You only started making sandwiches in BB? I gotcha. Yeah, it will definitely be easier when I can do the outbreaks. And by the looks of it, I think I can actually do them now. There just don't appear to be any close by in my range currently. Your right Joy-Con is dying. Oh. Charge it. I saw that pink hoppet in the middle of those Flaffy, those Mari, and I got so excited for a second. I thought all those were Sunkern and two of them look weird. You connected your Pro Controller? You can't wait for the Switch 2 Pro Controller that should be here today? I thought about getting a Pro Controller, but I just couldn't. This Pro Controller feels old and not new. Is what it is. Starly. Alright. It is 1:30. We are going to end this stream so that I can get some errands done before bed, which will also make it so that I should be able to stream tomorrow, which that one, since it's a regularly scheduled stream, it'll be the Pokemon Red and Blue. I feel like this stream is a lot of people playing Switch 2 or Switch just listening to you shiny hunt. Yeah, basically. This has been like one of the most productive streams I've had in a long time. Like, we've had 14 concurrent viewers like the entire time, upwards of 20 most of the time. We've had like 488 people filter through. And we got 26 likes. That doesn't normally happen. What did I get with the Switch 2? Crippling debt. No, I got the Switch 2, an extra set of Joy-Cons, an extra grip that has a charging port up here. I got Mario Kart, the camera, and the wife and I went and got Hogwarts Legacy today. Good night, Starkiller. Have a phenomenal evening, morning, night, all that. I feel like I've traveled forever. I'm just gonna save.